Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our Global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
For me again, you can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't for me again. Can't for me again. You can't for me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't for me again.
What fi gonna eat no money, what fi at you, eat no at you. COVID money, miss away in the your little rat you. Use the youth, them money, waste my musta man to statue. Say me like a catch you, but bigger than a figure you. Take the script and money, girl, and say that is not you. One day the man above end up in my gutter. Too much it in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. The singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300%
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them
It
raise.
burn me.
I see corruption face.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out with each.
Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't for me again. Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't for me again.
Come me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 the promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rap and they down in a whatever. Member bowl only and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start like people themselves.
It burn me.
Or they treat the market man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
Or they treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the jerk man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the son man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
How them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't for me again. Can't for me again.
Stibbidim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no keep. And some informer friend we love like. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for. We in Global TV, check it.
Good morning, good morning. It is Monday, 27th of January. Thank you all very much for joining us this morning. We no call crowd. The information we may go play in a new, but me want my audience to hear it as well, just in case them never hear it, because say, JULIET wholeness name a call again. Similarly to how it call up in the dog paw, Bluetooth, to my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls, good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining us, everyone. I hope you all had a lovely weekend. Abina Sarkodi, good morning. Gideon, good morning. Sunshine, Joan, Bailey, Sharon Bernard, Sunshine, Daphne Jackson, Pauline Dixon, Sophia Hall, good morning. Lurleen Casanova, The Unstoppable One, Browse, Millicent Jones, good morning, good morning. Make sure to share the live, please. TikTok, good morning. How are you all doing? Dwight, Frederick, is it Ian Blake, Monique, good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome. Many of you may have passed through the Advisor channel and heard Juliet name a call again. But if you have not heard, Sandra Ellis, how you do? Zenet Bedford. If you have not heard how Juliet name a call, and a politician name a call to it, it also provide an insight of the meddling, Stacey and Levy, good morning, of the meddling between politician and the gangster world, as we're quite aware of. But Babsy and Juliet look like they're the mother gangsters. Barbara Simpson, morning. Elijah B, morning. The mother gangsters of the Jamaica Labour Party. It seemed to me as Juliet Holness is being groomed to step into that Babsy era, that violent Babsy, that gangster aligned Babsy, that tough Don, the head of the One Order gang, Babsy Grange. It seemed to me as Juliet Holness is being fixed to be the next Babsy. These violent thugs that we call politicians. Let's listen to the advisor, because we want to look at the demonstration at Risby last night as well by Mr. Richards' family and friends and community. But let's move straight away into Madam Criminal. And then we will look at, because this is about 20 minutes, people, but if we don't know hear already, we need for hearing. And we always need to remind ourselves that this is the situation at hand that we are dealing with.
Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to the channel of Upright Men. Now guys, as you know, this is not a rumor channel. This is where you come when you want a great intellectual discourse.
And
nevertheless, there comes a time when one has to break with tradition. And here is why. I had to go on the road twice yesterday, go visit 2 clients. And these are clients who are subscribers of my channel. And they were telling me something. I said, oh, you not talk about this. Oh, no, you're not talking about this. And they gave me a story. And I was like, really? Where you get that from? And them say, people are stay. Which people, I don't know. And when we go to the other place again and sit down in the office, and the same thing them come up with, these are people who watch my channel. You know, here says someone, I say, Rob, me just hear it down the road. So and I say, all right, when we get back to the office, I'll see if anybody hear this. And when we reach back to the office now, Bridget, so and so, a lovely lady next door to my office, I'll call her Winnie. And she said, boy, you're late. Somebody sent from England come ask me last night. In my mind, me start think now, boy, advisor, you need to come out from under your rock. So, you see, because that thing has so stink out the road, I want to probably hear it already too. But for those who haven't heard it yet.
Empress.
Now, it is alleged. Let me say it's alleged because it has not been proven yet. Nevertheless, there are two important lessons to learn if the rumor goes so. And those two important lessons are still there to be learned if it don't go so. So we're going to speak of the rumor, and then I'm going to speak to the two lessons that ought to be learned. Remember, this is a learning channel, you know. Quite sadly, though, you see the people who can benefit more from this channel, the people who them now know nothing, those are the people who are going to stay and spend 3 minutes or 4 minutes and gone. Because them don't even know, so them don't know nothing. And them think so them know everything. And the people who already aware of certain things are going to stay to learn more. But that's life. Yeah, man, it is so ironic that the people who can benefit the most from what I have to offer are less inclined to stay and be empowered. Because as we know, knowledge is power. But that's life. Just have to know, say, that's so life stay. Anyway, word on the ground is that I remember, you know, after me giving you the rumor, I'm going to teach you the two lessons. So stand by those of you who can bear me for a 10-15 minutes. Word on the ground is that the reason why them dash way THICKMAN was because him a fly too far past him nest. Rumor have it that Mrs. JULIET Holness has a big project, building project, going on over in the Spanish Town area. So far, nobody seems to can identify the project or is willing to identify which project it is. So whether it exists or not, I am not sure. I'm just saying this is what is going around. But let me say this. I don't know how many of you have heard of the British playwright Oscar Wilde. Yes, man, that poet and playwright Oscar Wilde, he lived in the 1800s. And one of his most famous quotation is this: rumors are not without their foundation in truth. I repeat, rumors are not without their foundation in truth. You bright boys know exactly what I'm saying, but for the others, let me put it the Jamaican way. We put it the other way, which means the same thing. It says, if it no go so, it go near so. So there must be some basis on which these rules are being promulgated. Well, there probably is, more than likely. Anyway, rumor has it that Mrs. JULIET Holness has a very...
When the kids eat us out of house and home, we just eat good.
Big construction project going on over there in the Spanish Town area. Where in Spanish Town, nobody really seems to know, but everybody say that one is happening there. And what happens is that THICKMAN decides, say, no work can go on unless him get fame percentage. I hear that him send people go assess the work and say, all right, this is your bill for you to build on the government property or on your property where you own. You have to pay me this amount per week or per month, as the case may be. JULIET and her husband decide, say, them not going to pay that money. Him insist, and there's been a bit of intimidation going on. That's what is being said. No, THICKMAN decides that him not take no talk. Whether you're a labourite or you're a comrade, This is business and this is my turf and you can't build on my turf unless me draw less. And this is your bill. X amount, take it or leave it. And Juliet and Andrew say, oh yeah? Really? Okay then. And me hear that say because of that, them decide to handle it a certain type of way. Now, when I got back to my office, I had made 2 calls to people who live in Spanish Town. One live in Signum and one live a little further out. I remember that housing scheme name. The one on your right after you pass Signum go out little more. Can't remember the one the name. But those 2 persons, they work in town, but they live out that side, but they don't drive. They take public transport. And they say because of that, they always take the public transport and go into the town and go and take something else, come right down past the hospital over the bridge.
Yes, Abena, this was when, you remember when them, was it groundbreaking or announcement of the Spanish Town Hospital? That was when the Prime Minister said what you just commented just now.
And go straight on to town. So they don't pass on the bypass because rumor had it that it was whatever is building was being built on the bypass, the Spanish Town bypass. That is the rumor. But of course, it could be elsewhere. Because as them say, if it now goes so, it go near to so. Anyway, now, suppose, let's assume, say, if that might be true. Let's just work on that assumption. It would not be the first time that politicians take out their own. And I'm going to give you a few instances where politicians have taken out their own. Why Zeeks is now in prison, even though the PNP wanted to actually kill him, was because one of the 3 men from Bayshore Park that he had killed, one of them was a nephew of a politician in the PNP. In other words, him did fly past him nest. And if they made bust that case and never a rotten in a jail now, he would have been dead. Them dead has 10 police for brush him. So the only reason why he's alive now is because he never bust the case. Next is Willie Haggart. A same Omar Davis, me I call him name. Call time out pan Willie Haggart. Because Willie Haggart go in at the man office and I bad him up. And me here say even drape him up. And him fly too far past him nest and a bad up Omar Davis bodyguard. At that time he was Minister of Finance for the PNP. Omar Davis say, all right, and just handle him case. Now let's move to Donovan Bulby Bennett. You know why Donovan Bulby Bennett, you know why Peter Phillips, when he was Minister of National Security, sent for him. Remember, you know, as a bad man, Bulby was the most protected man in Jamaica, even though he was on the police most wanted list. Remember, I said the main assassin for the PNP, that assassin political assassin in police uniform known as Renato Adams. Renato Adams go to Spanish Town and go sit down and play domino with Donovan Bulby Bennett all the while. But why you not think him own party send and go brush him? Him fly past him nest. I'm go do. Him go shoot after a car which supposed to contain Babsy Grange. She was supposed to have been traveling in a 2-car motorcade. And him decides him I go take out Babsy. Well, that's what is Stinker Road. But he end up killing 3 of Babsy's main gunman them. Right there from Tazpen. I don't remember 2 of them names, but one was Bunman.
Nobody believed me at first, but now everyone wants one. My friends roasted me for getting scammed into buying.
But at 3, the top knockers, now the one other gang at the time. And just because rumor had it that it was Babsy him did really a try after, Peter Phillips said, really? Our colleague who sit with us in Parliament and we cuss and go on bad in there, you want to come make after our life? Hell no, you gotta go. Remember say, you know, at them pick this, at the government pick the spot for Bulby and make sure him build him house in a bush. I make sure one, the few police we know where she have on our team, where the government having at them pockets, say, listen, our boy there, so don't touch him, not make him head at him. And you see when him order that hit there, and the government find out, Peter Phillips just send go brush him. Remember, you know, we there a fight politics and a fight for them MP there, but guess what? All of those MPs buck up at all the big functions together and they laugh and talk and joke and dance together. Both sides them not see color. As a matter of fact, most of those MP and the PNP side and JLP side, them choose people from the other party to be them godmother and godfather for them picnic each side, the two side of auntie and uncle, so to speak, on either side. Them not give pure labor right, not give pure labor right for turn godmother and godfather for them picnic. They make some comrades be it, and vice versa. Some comrades make some labor right people be them godfather and godmother for them picnic. So don't feel say all in the see them a go on a road and go on so. Them don't come a road, come cuss and fight, just them do it for the camera. But secretly, them good, them a good friend behind the quiet, call and talk and laugh. Ha 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 ha. And who no go vote for them and all of them and yam off everybody food. Anyway, so be the case, believe me, there are many examples of political assassination. Once you get a fly too far past your nest, them just send come brush you. Easily. So that is the first point I had to make. Now, the second point, very importantly now, and listen good. And let me say first, about 2 weeks ago, I put out a video supporting the PNP's decision to get rid of that guy in the Central Kingston division. I stated in that video that as a member of parliament and the leader of the party, he has every right on the face of the earth to decide based on his finding or his soundings on the ground to pick the most ideal people to stand as candidate when it comes up to the general election, irrespective of how long anybody has spent working and doing the groundwork in any constituency. At the end of the day, I said that I supported the PNP's decision to do anything that it has to do to prepare itself for a general election. And if even at the 11th hour he finds out that a prospective candidate is not pulling his weight, or for whatever reason, it wasn't the most practical or strategic or operational decision, then he's up to change it, because guess what? No constituency and nobody dead left. Nobody Poopa never dead left. You nobody no constituency. If you are working for 9 years and in the 10th year they put somebody else, so be it. They must know why. Them not put in nobody because they intend to lose. They put in somebody which they feel is somewhat a more ideal person to win based on their personal opinion. And even though they might be wrong, at the end of the day, it's their decision and it should be supported if you are a real member of that party. Now, you see, when I said that, a lot of people come out and call me comrade. Say me I hide my true colors and them know say me a comrade.
This is the latest blood glucose, blood pressure, and oxygen measurement device developed by St. Thomas Hospital in London.
Well, guess what? Today, una go call me labor right. But the thing is, you see when them call you PNP sometime and them call you labor right sometime, you know what that means? It means you side with righteousness. It means that you're upright. Because you call out good from both sides and you call out evil from both sides. That's why I can call this channel the channel of upright men. Now, let me get to the point. And it relates back to Juliet building or allegedly building, doing construction work in Spanish Town. And not allegation now. We know she's building several other buildings throughout the city, Kingston, and maybe on the North Coast and all over. And I need to say at this point, kudos to you, Mrs. Holness, for having the business acumen, the drive for taking the initiative, for having the innovation and the deep sense of purpose to be pursuing the length and breadth of the projects that you're currently undertaking. Kudos to you, dear lady. You're a very strong, innovative woman, and I hope other Jamaican women will emulate you and try their best to become all they can be. No, Andrew Wellness, you have supported. This woman could never have done all of this without you. Let us face it, it has been said that behind every successful man, there's a strong woman. Likewise, behind every successful woman, there's a strong man, normally. You have proven yourself that any little crevice and corner where you can push Mrs. Wholeness and build her up and lift her up and push her up anywhere in the world, you will do it. And we have seen it. You're not afraid of the success of your wife, and you revel in it. You see all her successes as your successes, and you push her up as high. You're the wind between her wings. And even though some people are going to vex with me, tell me say a lie, me I tell. It is plain for everybody to see whether you like them as a couple or not. Tell me that the comment section say a lie, me I tell. Say she no workless and she push herself out there and him help push her. And as a couple, they feed off each other's positive and progressive energy. So, let's compare him to that other one. And I call no name, because I'm afraid all house come tumble down upon me. Him take the lady, the young girl out of class, maybe from grade 8, grade 9, married to her, put her in a yard, have her in backyard, a catch house color for about 35 years or more. She have advanced no further than that grade 8 or grade 9 education, or maybe grade 7, I don't even know, to this blessed day. Now, let's examine as a couple. I'm not going to begin with the man, because the man is supposed to lead. Your wife can't turn workless unless you want her to turn workless. She is workless because it pleases you. That is the way you want it. No, me want to challenge me by coming in the comment section and no label me. Don't attack me. Attack the issue that I have brought forward. Don't kill the messenger. Try lick down the message. Why would any man, one of the richest men in the island, choose to keep his wife as a helper and don't make she progress no further in her entire life? That bothers me. While one push him wife in everything him can push her in, the next one keep the one in backyard. Nobody in Jamaica knows if she has a voice or if she's mute. Why didn't this man, he had every reason and every means and every wherewithal to turn her into one of the greatest women on earth. And he chooses to put her down in backyard and catch house color for 35, maybe 40 years. And you're going to tell me that that is the person who's going to look after women's interests in Jamaica should he become prime minister? Some people, I throw the thing on the lady and say, suppose she don't want a better out of life. There we go again. As a man, you as a man supposed to want better for your woman. You as a man supposed to be wing between your wife wings and encourage her, guide her, and be morally supportive. And push her in her things, just push her in her things. Help her to actualize. Help her to become more than she has become. Now, may I say, to the women of Jamaica, and don't beat me, beat the message. Which would you rather? The man who does everything to uplift his wife, which is obvious, or the man who obviously based on everything that we have seen publicly, push him wife to achieve all her dreams and then more? Which one of these two have the women's interest at heart? Me not afraid of nobody, So me just put it out there. If it was President Bush, President Obama, President Trump, or any other woman, couple on earth, would have said the same thing. It's not that me I say it because this man is where he is on the side that he's on. I'm saying it because it's just the truth. I was gonna say, don't beat the message. Beat down the message.
Where I depart with the advisor and his message is I think I would tend to rather want to have a very much reserved multimillionaire first lady than a violent gangster who have thieved her way to the top. We differ on that, but he said 95% of what advisor said in this video I agreed with. But the latter part in the comparison with Juliet Holness and Sandra Golden, I would rather having a reserve first lady rather than having a meddling first lady in our politics, one which is a gangster and a thief that has become a multimillionaire overnight. So this is where the advisor and I depart on the information in this video. But the rest of 95% of information, I wholeheartedly agree with him. So, Juliet name a call in a more galangin again. When I know Andrew, I Juliet. But last night, the family and community of Jermaine Richards turnout at Risby and criminal activity. But what strikes me, and it shouldn't really strike me because this is what they do, is how nobody from the police don't want to come on road, come talk to it about Bell Nevis shooting, chopping, and stabbing, as well as about Don Query ordering his bodyguard to murder his staff on compound. Nobody wants to come out. Nobody wants to come out and tell us anything about the easy jerk. Wagwan, bro. Nobody. But last night, the police managed to reach out a Wawa yonder and tell poor people, say, when you can't demonstrate that time of night, how Andrew can walk and ring bell, how Andrew can walk and go look on road work at night time. Let's tune into what went on last night. It's quite a lot of it, but I'm not going to go through everything of it.
As soon as police upon them premises. You don't want to keep the truth from the people. No, me have one followers. But once I gave them out from verified for go live a cape and TikTok. That's what I'm follow.
See that money from brother. You have to talk.
You want to ask me more?
No, not them. Not them. Where me a man? Yeah, no man. No man. Where me a man? And him take over from River. A little one there, man. Yeah, you know say now one of the same. You say a long time really. In this area.
We want justice. 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 We where them gone? The castle can't believe it. I can't tell if it's the parking lot, yeah. So we can't depend on the premises?
Not to my knowledge, Norman, Indicom hasn't come out and said anything else other than what I saw in the papers the other day. The minister doesn't even acknowledge, or the commissioner doesn't even acknowledge that there's a situation, a murder. They haven't even acknowledged that.
I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm doing something wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not moving. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not moving. She deserved to be here. She died. Leave our 6-year-old. I'm not doing nothing wrong. Them can't move me. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm come like a regular somebody that come from the premises. Why you need the cause from the beginning? Why you call me on the scene? Come on, Korean. Sorry, Ian. Come now. We are in power, man. You know what? Come, you know what? Come now, sorry, Ian.
No, no, no.
I heard that beat and teacher. It is in this clip as well, but that could be her saying, that could be the communication Indicom is having with the family. But we as a nation is saying, what is the commissioner saying about this? What is the minister saying about this? What is the government saying about this? What will the JCF be doing about this? It appears, based on what the family are saying, maybe not, you can almost say explicitly, it seems as if Don Query and him bodyguard discard or destroy the phone, because the family said the staff told them that Jermaine was videoing the incident. His phone, Paul Bogle, is nowhere to be found. Indicom don't have him phone, and whoever picked him up seemed to don't have him phone. Whoever picked up his body seemed to don't have him phone neither. So the evidence there, evidence on that phone that Don Query and his bodyguard got rid of. Ladybug, morning.
Them want to spray away. Innocent, you want to kill. Dusty. What in food? Release the cancer. 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 Oh, team phone. On the kill the boy innocent. They left him 3 pitty them. Shout him name. Shout me in. Shout me in. Shout me in. Shout me in. Justice. I feel like you never have nobody. When they kill him, I put in that body bag. I feel like I never have nobody. You can't ever spend nobody for time. Yeah. The security them need there when them are dead. Where the security is dead? Come on, tell them now. Wicked. No wicked. Cancer. Are we going back? We not done. We not done. We are coming again. Murder. 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 No party tonight. No party not here tonight. No party not here tonight. Come on. We're not done. Go get your you want party now? So let the man know so he's coming back. Now come back again. You want to run up here. We can keep it. Come on, red and white and brown. Come if you want it good, I'm finish the line.
Simply put, Norman, Don Query is a ex-JLP politician, registered JLP member, supporter, and donor, as well as a member of the Ochi Empire, the predatory pedophile gang. That's who Don Query is, highly aligned with the Jamaica Labour Party. You would remember the Prime Minister visited Don Query's mother's funeral. That funeral where Don Query said that the duppy in his mother hit the pastor over for criticizing the Prime Minister. That is the Don Query.
Make them up and check out them button. Check it out. Check it out. Check out to no banana pepper spray. They can't do it nothing. Nothing they can't do it. 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 Check out the banana, check out the pepper spray. Nothing they can't do it. 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 Same thing you talk about. Anything you talk about are the same thing we are talking about. Them not say no. You not see them. You not see them. But if I free money, we not dead. But if I free money, we not dead. But if I free money, we not get to the dead. We not love lives. We not batty I got swipe. They keep killing money for 3 billion. have 40 nights for no. We never forgot the city. Come here, sir. You're supposed to. You need to. Yourself for the best spray. Yourself for the best spray. Your favorite. Your favorite is a dollar make you up here. 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 Is that dollar make you up here? Is that dollar make you up here? When you read that dollar over somebody's life.
That's why we are telling
them only body in a government clothes. Them only body in a government clothes. Them only body in a government clothes. Tell them to take off the uniform, them are massive. Them are confront because they want to go pepper spray for spray away. For what? Freedom of speech.
All of these organizations, like the Jamaican for Justice and all of these human rights organizations, they're an academic fellow. They're an academic fellow. What they do, came on Punter's Paradise. Good morning and welcome. Thanks for joining. What they do is sit down and do fancy office work, paper trail, benchmark, tallying and researching papers and publishing papers. Our organizations, human rights organizations in Jamaica, organizations for justice, they don't see the need for demonstrate and push back against the government. All they tend to do is just speak to the media and put out a story, and that's about it. You rarely see any of these organizations carrying out lawsuits against the government. Those in the island which have standing, unlike those who are outside of the island who don't have standing. So they are but a piece of paper. These organizations who claim they're in the pursuit of justice, they're but a piece of paper. I call them an academic fellow. That's just simple put what they are. It's pretty much what they do. Just sit down and push around papers from here to there. But we call them pen pushers.
Justice for Jamaica. Justice. Justice.
Now here comes the police turning up. Want to find out who is in charge of the protest. You might want to tell us, officer, who shot Jermaine Richards and who destroyed his phone, or rather more that we know that he was shot by Don Query bodyguard, Pee-wee, from Denham Town, the police station, an off-duty police officer, private bodyguard for the politician businessman, Don Query. Maybe you would want to tell us why Don Query and his bodyguard is not arrested and questioned, rather than come and ask people who is leading the protests. You Uncle Sam.
Protest no fat man. You don't know. Youth, we don't know. We don't know. When him dead, them never did know. We don't know. Nobody knows. We never asked who did in charge for the protest. When him did that, they never did know. Where they did they? We don't know. We in charge of the protest. You ever ask who in charge of the protest? We don't know. When him did that, they never did know. Yeah. The boss is in charge. Justice for Jeremy! 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 Where is that phone? Who wants the phone? What the phone there? You must push it down the bottom. Every two ignorant killers, so this is very ignorant boss. Come killing you and say you. And then all them are respect you. This should have locked down. This should have walked out. This should have locked down. I want your uncle to lock down. The next morning early. Justice! Yes, the one you said a while ago. That's what you was explaining. What time it starts and finish? No, I don't have a comment. But the first thing about that, you should say it's the time. Or you know, say it's illegal. Not demonstrate this time of the no, you can't tell me that.
Or when the Prime Minister walk and ring bell across the country 3 o'clock in the morning, lady. Have you never heard of that story? Where the Prime Minister walk and ring bell like rolling calf. Just to seek vote. Just to show up vote. And you come at a protest site where a young man was murdered by his manager and his manager's bodyguard. And you come tell people, say, it's illegal to protest at night. Isn't it illegal to shoot people at night, oh man? Don't you think it's illegal for an off-duty police, a businessman bodyguard, to shut one of us down dead in a car park, walk off, left us, take the evidence from our phone and destroy it, and at this you come out? There's going to be an uprising in Jamaica one day. I guarantee you that. We're not hungry, tight uniform police. We're not hungry, tight uniform police. Well, government not even appear no good to come harass with. I want to take him make joy and fun to come harass with. There is going to be an uprising of the people one day. The people are going to become quite fed up of the oppression one fine day. If Juliet and Andrew can a thief and go on so, and nobody can talk to them, why not think the rest of Jamaica will want to continuously listen to Uno? When Uno can talk to the two biggest thieves in a Jamaica biggest criminals, Andrew Holness, Juliet Holness, Darrell Vaz, Anne-Marie Vaz, Horace Chang, Babsy Grange, Bobby Montague. We could go on and on and on. And nobody now talk to them. Why do you think we must continue to listen to the police? If police can talk to criminal politicians, you think it's going to continue to go so all the while, ma'am?
Can we cancel with that? We protest anytime. This time of the night. We protest anytime. Them know our protest, them so we can't protest them time and night. But when them did kill them man, them never did know what time it is. So why we can't protest this time and I? Why? When them did kill him, them never did matter the time. When them did kill him, them never did matter the time. Then when them did kill him, them never did matter the time. So why we can't protest this time and I? Why people can't hear our guys? When them did kill him, them time and I, nobody did say no. So why we can't protest? So why we can't protest them time? We protest any time of night. Money come on. Money. I'm saying what time? I'm just what time? Because early. We want justice. We want When them you can't protest any time of night. For what? When them that kill him, they never did business what time of night. Any time of night we protest. Anytime we protest. But we can't protest this time of night.
Debbie Jarvis, Perspective Power, morning, and welcome. We'll look at the protest that took place outside Risby last night, and also in the first part of the video, we looked at advisors' argument on the possible link of THICKMAN killing to JULIET Holness and Andrew Holness, even though Babs Grange may have been asked to carry out the order. The order came from higher up than Babs Grange. It rather, if the story is to be true, it came from the top of Jamaica's executive branch of the Constitution. Hey, it also came from the top of the legislative branch of the Constitution. This, how far the assassination of the one order done goes up to. Not that the one order done was killed in the pursuit of criminal activities, because that we know that he is allowed to do at the behest of the JLP politicians, which he serves. But as rumor has it, he has flown way past his nest by wanting to extort Miss Holness on a building project that it is said that Miss Holness is carrying out in Spanish Town, a part of THICKMAN's territory, or whatever the word is. So the happenings in Jamaica last week goes to the very, very top of the Jamaica Labour Party, from THICKMAN to Mabel Navis's chopping, to even Don Query's ordering his bodyguard to shot his staff dead, confiscating his phone and tampering with evidence. With a Jamaica constabulary on their knees, sucking cock, force, silence. Only turn up when the people demonstrate for justice. That's the movie of Jamaica.
I like the black off. Okay, no.
Jennifer Simpson said she's hearing no sound. Is anyone else experiencing the no sound thingy? Is there anyone else experiencing the no sound? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, type to let sound good. Type to let Jennifer know that she should refresh her page, please. Let's get back to this video because this whole situation hurts, you know. I don't know how much people this situation hurt, but it hurts.
So it's already there.
These are the time, Jamrock 8766. Violet Watson, how you do? These are the time Jamaica people to see who a fool them. Because you cannot, because of your political lenience, blessing. You cannot, because of your political lenience, you refuse to talk about the issue of life and death and injustice, all because it is committed by your party. But when these things turn up at their door, many of them will wake up to understand that there's certain things that goes above and beyond party line. We have to put party line aside when it comes to the pursuit of justice. Justice is not about green or orange. Justice is not about green or orange. It's about the protection of our rights and safety and everything on our pursuit to happiness. It's not about color. If we continue to see justice in this regard, God help us as a country, where we can't stand up, unite for justice regardless of our political lenience. We need to wake up, Jamaica. Wake up out of this slumber. We need to wake up out of this slumber, Jamaica. All politicians are friends. Politicians and businessmen, lawyers, judges, the whole of them, doctors, the whole of them are friends. No matter what side of the political fence you see them depend, the whole of them are friends. This is a big stage. Life is a big stage. If you don't understand the playwright, you're going to get hugely misguided and hugely thrown off. Colin, good morning. Marcia Gale. You have to understand the playwright, my people. If you don't understand the playwright of life and the politics that we engage in, you're going to miss it. You're going to believe the lies for true. You're going to take the promises serious. You're going to be immersed into the personality of your favorite politician or favorite political party, leaving your country, your future, and your generation all behind, because all of your time have been spent on making sure your political party and your political personalities attain and maintain power. Not once, though, have we as a people come together and say, let us make sure when we put them there, whichever party, they serve all of us. Are we a problem, you know? Are we a create with problem? I know una now go follow up, but maybe President Trump force to follow geopolitical politics based on him rants, rhetoric, and economic saber rattling and the whole third. But maybe this is the time for you to focus on geopolitics, because Jamaica is really in a clubber jar of the lions at the moment. Where Jamaica direction goes, it matters for the people, their economic growth, political independence, economic independence, and development. Do you still stay with the US, or do you have a workable alliance with BRICS? How does Jamaica work in that pinnacle when Jamaica has already been pinned by the US hegemon under the Monroe Doctrine, which could come back into effect, into greater effect rather, because it's always in effect, into greater effect the more the BRICS alliance develop in the Western Hemisphere. So maybe this is your time to start focusing and understanding geopolitics and understand where Jamaica's position is in it and how volatile it could be for Jamaica depends on the decision we make. But if us, the people, do not understand and the government is making a wrong or right decision, we might not know what decision to follow because we do not have the understanding of the different culminations of thing that decision is being made in. So maybe I'm going to start pushing a little more geopolitics, Trump geopolitics, where you might pay attention to because there's a lot of upheaval throwing here and there at it, which a lot of us do not understand. Some of us understand, but there's loads to come in the next 4 years. I hope you may be paying attention. Let us listen a bit more.
And party now starts about 12 them up there. People Sunday, and that's how 15 nights they come in. And my Sunday, I went to the same port. You say like, telling him I was some party. My roast, so. Yeah, all right. What you want? Stop on that there.
Shana, it not go work. It not go work with Shana. Let me tell you why. Ransford McLean, how you do? Remember last week when the Bell Nevis chopping and stabbing and chopping and shooting rather. It took days for Cliff Hughes to come out here and entrench or inject a madman into the story. They know we are watching. Me not say them now go come with it. Will it work? Will we buy it? Hell no. Not even stupid as Vegas is, I doubt he would buy that mad story. So what I find with the JCF and the Jamaica Labour Party, it take them long to create them evidence because we are all the way ahead of them. They take them long for them create them story. Therefore, you have 3 back-to-back story now, which nobody can explain to it. Because the blunder where they make up and THICKMAN him guilty of this and guilty and that, how long on know send it guilty of it? Why on wait until Andrew Holness and Juliet Holness have an issue with him about extortion money where Andrew go down a Spanish town last year, got drop word for THICKMAN and said, nobody can come here for no extortion and nobody now go prevent no work for here. And TikTok send message, THICKMAN send message to him and say, me no run around, boy. Me, yeah, look pan you, no push around, boy, and baps your uncle. After you don't have intelligence pan a drug deal where you go make a Vernon feel where there. Boom, buff, accident and assassination. Me no business with you on TikTok, THICKMAN, you know, whatever his name. Me no business with you on him. But when me say, it better not come to we and tell we say Jamaica, one of we gangster, one of we criminal, one of we done, one of we hitman get out of control and we have to take him out. You would never heard a word from us. We would have said, thank God at least for the first time we not talk the truth. But for Babsy come tell we say, him don't know the little boy. That criminal woman is a liar. Babsy Grange, the Minister of Culture, is a criminal and a liar. She's a murderer. She has placed guns into the hands of young men to kill each other in order to maintain her power and stronghold. Babsy Grange is a criminal. I don't have to use any alleged, pledged, or alleged, or fledged. Babsy Grange is a criminal and a murderer, a top gangster. But there at the very top, it is said that she's also Babsy's toy boy. Hold on, we know Babsy love young boy. Babsy, how Babsy always manage to get herself twaddled and waddled in a them your gangsterism. And then Babsy come out, come tell we say you don't know THICKMAN. Or if you don't know your junior Babsy Grange, ask me the question. You as an area leader, how come you don't know who your hitman is? How come you don't know who your underground controller is, Babsy Grange? You know, still you're wicked old man. Talk truth, Babsy. Don't you see how wicked you are to come out and deny your hitman? Time, Babsy. Time. Maybe we're going to have to patch Lizard. Give you for your confess. Because your confession, Babsy, the crimes of Babsy Grange. Why you think you Siaga did want to figure out Tivoli rather than Bruce Golden? Because Siaga knows you is a tough old sludge. You're tough. You know how to deal with gangsters. You're a gangster mama. You're a criminal leader. Well-bred criminal Babsy Grange. I hope the next Don that you have instilled, Babsy, when you went down there the other day and tell us, open up your business, get back to normal. We have moved on. Life is back to normal, she says. I hope the next Don, Babsy Grange, know that if he want money from Juliet, his fate is going to go just like THICKMAN, isn't it, Babs? You criminal. You murderer, Babs the Grange. I hope the next Dan knows that Andrew and Juliet will willing to take down the whole country rather than give up them stolen goods. I just hope your next Don Babs the Grange, that you have put in control over the people of Spanish Town. I just hope him know how it a go. If him not leave Juliet and Andrew to carry out them criminality, because Juliet and Andrew say, me not pay for nothing, yeah. We're the head thief, and now anybody for thief uncontrollable is we. Any uncontrollable thief for in Jamaica is me, Andrew Holness, the head of the executive branch of government, and my wife, Juliet Holness, the head of the legislative branch of government. How else the thing you go? And then your tight uniform police think that we must be afraid of them while on a thief and fettered. But there's more of the video left, but we're there long enough now. Thank you all very much. There's about 10 more minutes of it left. No, are the thief in Mama and Papa? May I focus on this morning? The thief in Mama and Papa. But me just want the next Dan realize your life depends. Your reign in Spanish Town, whoever your new Don is, and we shall have his name very soon, Babs, isn't it? But whoever the new Don for one order is, no, the new area leader, because you're the real Don for one order, Babs. The new area leader, I hope he knows that his reign and life depends on the extortion money that Juliet and Andrew would have otherwise paid, just like any other businessman, woman, or participant in the territory of Babs the Grange. Young DT, Wagwan. I'm just hoping that he understands where it is going now. Just hoping, because Andrew Holness no need Dons. Let me tell you something. We don't understand no Dan and gang. We don't live in the past. Andrew upgrade to AI. We not in an analog. Andrew has created his hit squad in the Jamaica Constabulary Force and in the JDF. Andrew don't need Uno anymore to assassinate political opponents or labamouths like we, which they may want take out to keep certain things under wraps. They don't need you anymore. Trust me. The most need they may have for you is to keep people on the leash. That's the more need them have for you. When it comes to the hitman work, they don't really need you anymore. Andrew developed that task force within the JCF and the JDF. So, if you think to say, wanna have whole pantings, for no power get thrown aside long time, them can take on out just as they
need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Ball out. Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody.
Young DT, in this gangster world, you have to have an underground controller. That which THICKMAN was. The underground controller, because the Dan Fanfarin could have given order till a week. If you don't have a control upon the ground to instill fear in people and to keep those who have the weapons of violence in order to unleash them, then that system won't work well. How the done in foreign is involved, that done in foreign is that done that Babsy does the gun shipments and the drugs shipment through and sponsor the money on the ground for their club of operation work. So the ring go from Babsy to the Don in a foreign, then it trickled back in the triangle to the Don, the controller on the ground. It's a cruel system within my people. Very, very cruel system. Very cruel system within her. But we, the people of Jamaica, we need to rise up. We are surrounded by criminals, rapists and murderers. We are surrounded by rapists and murderers, illegal gun smugglers, drug dealers. Those are our politicians. We can't keep sleep in Jamaica. We cannot keep paying for and caressing or abuse. We give them power, we maintain them in power, we allow them in power not to do anything, and then we give them more power again when they come back for it with the same old promise that they failed to deliver. And we said, yes, man, am I going to do it this time? Andrew has already promised you the JPS discount twice with a failure to deliver. In an election year, Andrew Holness is promising the same thing again, Kevin Davis. Hey, good morning. Thank you for joining us. It was lovely to have your support here this morning. It is even more lovely to have you hitting the like button. And if you are a new viewer to Global TV, it would be even more greater if you hit the subscribe button. And for those of you long-term supporter, it would be great if you can hit the membership button and buy a membership as low as $3 or $2.99. Thank you very much for joining us right here this morning on the Global Television Group. Join us back this evening. I'll be a corruption and murder and all then something there. Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party now give away a break, and we still await for the limp hazard down on their knee with down in them throat JCF and Cliff Hughes to come out and tell us how the madman's story go. The madman get him pill, get him the injection. Why the madman going at the man house and why the man left him side door open for the madman go in him house. Thank you all very much. And we want to know from Don Query, why did you ask Pee-wee from Denham Town Police Station, the off-duty police officer, to shut your very own staff dead in front of you, Don Query. And then, Don Query, you went on to destroy his phone in a bid to cover up and tamper with the evidence. Thank you, good morning, and good afternoon from the Global Television Group.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.